Alright, looks like the stream is up. What is up, my friends? Welcome back to the Broken Earth. Yeah.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
No.
What an intro!
Yeah, that's just the 6 p.m. test page. That means I'm off. I gotta make sure it's the test page real quick. And not someone just spamming the buttons.
Does that happen?
Yeah, alright. I'm off call! Yay, I'm free! Okay! Perfect time. Welcome to the Broken Earth campaign, part of the Impact Gaming community. We have been off for a week, but we are starting late because the internet was out at the DM's house and he was very frustrated and pissed. But we are here now, so let's get started by everyone rolling a d20 except for Warlink because he was not here last time.
I'm back.
We filled him in. He'll know what happens.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay, I think I know who's giving us a recap.
God damn it.
I also love that just D20 you wrote.
Leave me alone!
Need one from Agamemnon.
I thought I rolled one.
Yeah,
Oh, you
had
did,
12
no?
up there.
But that was after Warlink's light crossbow. What is
After.
going on? Before. Anyways, Claire, you are giving us a recap of what happened last session. Are you ready? Claire.
She can't talk with all those eggs in her mouth.
Oh, my bad. I set a push to talk button and I just completely forgot about it. Alright, last time in this beautiful world in campaign known as Broken Earth, all of our heroes got together and told their crazy backstories and decided on where to go. And we all decided the most immediate option was to go to Agamemnon's old fort and see what's going on. On the way there was a camp. We set camp and we slept, but then there was a big old dinosaur and we fought it, and Claire turned into a bird and it was cool. And then we went to the Fort February and we fought orcs, and now we're gonna go check out Aggie's wife.
That sounded wrong.
Not that way.
Yes, that way.
Alright then. Here is the current map of the fort. And so this is the basic layout. Over in this area is mostly the soldiers' barracks, where the soldiers would hang out. Because if you were to look at the map, the northwestern edge is kind of where the border between the Untamed Wilds. Over in here, you actually got a nice chapel / temple, or whatever you want to have it, for those religious soldier types. Here's the keep, in case the fort should be breached. Everyone runs there to go run and hide. The civilian buildings. Here are more like the businesses and the forge and whatnot.
Shit, where's 13? Oh, there it is.
This is kind of like the market area. Sort of the common area, as it were. There's a tavern, other stuff. I mean, basically, it's just a small town. And,
Shit, where's 18?
Really, really big walls. And
Oh, there it
lots
is.
of swords.
And yes, this area over here is more of no. Yeah, let's make 18 the hospital, like it says up in the key. This is where all the wounded go to get the healings because they hurt. Okay, let's see.
That's not a very tactical place for a hospital.
Why do you say that?
Because it's on the edge of a wall? Or
Half
it's next to
the
a wall?
fort is on the edge of a wall.
Okay, fine. It's like next to the wall, which is most likely a place that's going to get hit. You
Yeah,
would
this
want a
is-
hospital in like the middle of
This
the
is the
fort.
inner wall. It's not like the outer wall where all the
Oh.
troops are stationed. This is kind of like the second line of defense, not the first.
Don't
Imagine-
you think an EMT would know where to put a hospital?
Look, hospitals go wherever they want. Yeah, this wall that you see here is the second line of defense. There's about a mile out. There's another palisade of just huge trees, tree trunks, essentially.
So this is like a Return of the King kind of Eurovegan. What the? That's not what it's called.
I don't know. I guess I never read Lord of the Rings.
I was referring to the movie.
It's been a while.
It has actually.
Anyways, it's near sunset, and you guys just got done fighting a couple orcs on the battlegrounds, and people are kind of shuffling in, and
Ooh,
Wow, I
ooh.
didn't-
Can I already be here and then be like, hey guys, what's up? What took you so long?
no,
Dang it.
you're smaller than them.
And that matters.
You
How?
have tiny legs.
You have tiny legs. You don't walk as
It'd
fast.
quite long to get there.
Well, maybe I didn't get distracted and fought something at a camp.
Anyways, as you're heading back inside, you are met by... Let's go with this guy. And this guy. Let's see. There we go. Back to the... Thank you. That loop is really small, and I don't know why.
It's a trap.
I'll make him huge so you can look at him.
You can also do the Shift C, is it? To show us.
It's a trap.
I don't know. Okay.
He's purdy.
You're going to the map layer. So this guy comes up to you, and Agamemnon, you would recognize it as Captain Augustus from Squad 2. Says, "Ah, Captain Agamemnon, didn't expect you to get back so soon."
Well, it seemed like you needed help sooner than later, but those orcs weren't anything. If that's any indication of what's going on, you don't need me.
If that is all we had to worry about, no, of course not. There you go. You can see him now. Unfortunately, it seems that they might be mounting an attack. They've been pressing the walls for the entire week.
Do you know where they're coming from? Or their location?
Northwest, that's all we can tell. They just keep coming through the woods like they always do.
We might send a scouting party with my conscripts from Earthcut.
Captain Murab's
bunch.
already out scouting the area. Elaine's been checking the southeast just in case any get through, but we should be hearing back from her soon.
Well, that's good news. We're all here and we're ready to fight.
Good to know. You there! And he just starts talking to some men. Get those watchmen! Blah, blah, blah. Just starts shouting orders. And just kind of, we'll talk later, Captain. Ooh. I'm going to put him over there.
You teleport through the wall.
He teleported through the wall. There. Now he's off the map. And, you also know this guy. It's Henry, the head cleric.
It's not his name.
That's not a boy.
That's a guy.
It is.
And he just starts saying to the men, and he says, "Captain, you're back soon. You're back. I didn't expect you to get back so soon."
You'd think more people would know I returned.
Well, I mean, you just got here, right?
Yeah, we didn't exactly just raise a banner as we came in.
You haven't been here
True,
for an hour. Well, it's good to see you back. Here, no, support the arm, support the arm. And he starts just like trying to direct his other healers and clerics to the wounded men. It's like, well, now that you're here, I hope we can put an end to this war quite quickly. I'm getting quite sick of seeing all these wounded men.
You could always put on a blindfold. Oh.
And then he's like, no, get the leeches, man! He starts tending to the healers again. It is now mid-evening. You are inside the fort, and you... Oh, wait, no. It's like, by the way, Captain, will you be needing any assistance?
I don't know if any of my troops are injured. And he looks back to everyone else who he assumes is with them.
Sivert gives a thumbs up.
I think we're all good.
Clara's just sort of staring around.
Well, if I'm looking at this correctly, Claire, you've got 9 hit points.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. I need help.
Claire's like bleeding out a bit, but she's just too distracted.
See that young woman over there, clutching that hematoma. You know, she needs some help.
The hematoma, the part where the blood's under the skin and not out of the skin.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the other one. The
Hemorrhage.
hernia. She has a hernia.
She's.
Hernia.
How? How do you know she has a hernia? How?
That woman over there. Can you help her with her hemorrhoid?
Both of those are internal and need very thorough physical examinations to determine. He's gonna say.
I have it.
He's gonna say, "You mean hemorrhaging?"
Oh yes. That one. I've never been terribly good at medicine. You know that. You tell me everything I know.
Yes. And he walks over and he says, "Oh wow, this is bleeding quite profusely. Hold still for one moment." And he's going to chant a few holy words, and you get healed for 7 hit points, and the bleeding stops.
Yay.
That should tide you over, I think.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I must get back to work.
That should be good.
And wipes his hands off and just kind of tosses the cloth to the ground and heads out and with all the other injured soldiers and gets to work. Alright, you're at the fort.
Well, we can head to the barracks and choose our bunks for the remainder of this situation. If you
Shouldn't
want.
we go see your wife and child?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You hear
Good response.
a shrill voice. You better come see me. No.
That's no. Oh dear. Agamemnon will introduce his conscripts to his wife.
She's
Sarah.
not actually there. That was just a joke.
I know, but he's gonna try and find
Okay. It's about late evening, so you probably guess she's probably finishing up work at the forge.
Mm-hmm. I'll head that way.
Alright, and I will upload the images you sent me, because apparently I didn't do that yet. What was her name?
Farah.
How do you spell it?
Farrah.
Alright. You select a token, choose a file. I didn't download it to my desktop apparently. There we go. Nice compressed JPEG. Hey, I've got a limit on stuff I can upload.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
So them good compressed JPEGs are nice. Alright. So where did I say the forge was? Over there somewhere. Alright, so you make your way to the forge and is everyone following him?
Yep.
Yes.
Nope.
Sure.
Quick question: does Agamemnon have his own room, Or does he stay in the barracks with everyone else?
You're a captain, so you've got your own, like, oh wow, I gave her 3 hours. You've got, like, your own, like, quarters, as it were, that's near the barracks.
Okay, fun.
There we go. Okay. Alright, so you managed to make your way to the forge. And, so everyone is with him except Warlink, because he's not here yet? Is that correct?
I'm
Okay.
right here.
You're not here yet.
Poor Warling.
So, as you start to enter the forge, you hear his voice that you've known very well, Agamemnon, but everyone else, you know, just kind of sees her. And she says, "There are 3 loves in my life," and she's just kind of putting away hammers, not really looking at you. "One is me husband, the second is me daughter, and the third is me forge. If you think for 1 second you're gonna track them dirty boots into me forge, you've got another thing coming, mister."
And what exactly is that?
And she, like, just kind of holds up a hammer. She says, "I can throw it, I can hit you from here."
Aye, give it your best shot, love.
Then she just kind of sets it down, wipes her hands, and then just walks over. She says, I hadn't heard you'd been back."
Aye, we just got back, had to fight a small incursion of orcs, but I brought some conscripts. They've been wanting to meet you for some reason.
"Aye? Well, let's see him then."
Hello.
He whispers that they're dummies to her.
"I noticed. If I were a dwarf, I'd tell you to get out of me camp. But you're lucky. I was only raised by him."
Well, interesting.
"Didn't expect you to fall in with the demis, did I now, Eggy?"
No, but they're a good, dependable lot. Except for that Warlink halfling fellow. Haven't seen him in a while.
"What's this? My husband praising the demis? Who are you and what have you done with him?"
If they do the work and they can fight, they're friends of mine. We have Clare.
Hello.
I wasn't sure she was one, but she spreaded wings the other day. That's not normal.
Hey, that's not normal.
Hey, that's not normal.
Well, yeah, I did a wing thing.
And then we have this fish bait over here and her servant, Lem.
My name
Melem.
is Melem. Good sir.
Yes, Melem and Leia. Layla, whatever. No offense. And then we have the horned fellow, Sivart.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes,
I say, is that a horn on your face?
It is. It's like a pimple. I can't get rid of it.
I could probably get rid of it. And she pulls out a hammer.
Oh no!
You want me to try?
No, that's quite all right. I've gotten used to it so far.
Alright, well, me offer still stands if you need.
Last but not least, we have Jericho. He's a bit off. But other than that, he's a good fellow.
I'm
Goes on rants sometimes.
fucking A.
Sometimes has bad dreams.
I'm just the ranting narcoleptic over here.
That's true.
Aye, we all have our problems. And she kind of leans into you, Jericho. I think me husband has more than you, though.
So, Farah, where is the wee one?
Oh, I've already laid her down. Chances are the trumpet's been waking her, though. Might want to go check on her.
Well, I have to get these folks settled in for the night. Take them over to the barracks before I head home.
Right,
I'll see you
I'll
there.
finish up here and I'll see you at home. I'll have a meal
Good,
ready
good.
for you.
Oh, thank you.
And she leans in and gives you a peck on the cheek and then gets back to work. Just kind of cleaning
And
up
I
the
give
forge.
her a good old smack on the ass as I exit.
Oi, watch it! You don't want to start a fight with me, boy.
Oh, just trying to start a fire, that's all.
She goes back to working, kind of mumbling to herself in Dwarvish.
I'm almost glad I'm not here for
Does,
this.
does anybody speak Dwarvish?
I do.
Oh dear. Okay, that was Jericho, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's see.
I'm assuming I learned it from shipping contacts
Yeah.
in Leewig.
Where's that icon from?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'll do a reverse image search and find out, though.
I feel like it's from Fate or something.
Yeesh.
definitely not
The
a Fire
eighth
Emblem.
Lacrimosa of Dana Kathleen. Lacrimosa of Dana. Her name is Kathleen, and she's from the East games, apparently. Anyways, moving on. I hate you, Jericho.
Claire also knows Dwarvish.
Alright, then I will send this to you too, because why not? Oh, what could possibly go wrong sending this to Claire? Gosh, dang it. What could possibly...
Plenty of
Possibly, what could possibly...
plenty of study in the temple.
Got all that time.
You don't understand the saying itself, Claire, but you pick up on the tone.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Claire will do nothing with this information.
Not a damn thing.
Agamemnon will bring them to the barracks and get them set up in bunks and let them know they can put their... You can put your goods in the foot lockers at the base there. I'll be
that's
stationed nearby. You can
convenient.
come talk to me if you need to.
So, you head to the barracks and you start to requisition some bunks, and kind of the person in charge is like, oh, let's see. Let's put him with Squad 5. Agamemnon, you know that Squad 5 is Captain Murab, the half-orc that's currently on the scouting mission. That's her squad. Mostly made up of demi-humans, you know, like tieflings, dragonborn, stuff like that. And your squad is Squad 4. So, essentially they'll be next to your squad, but they'll be housed with all the other quote-unquote demi-humans.
You can just call them what they are. The undesirables. No. No.
It's too much. Too much work. I just prefer demis.
He's writing it down. He's like,
Alright, let's see here.
Nope, Jimmy.
Squad set. Let's see. Tent 7's empty. They can take that one.
Lawyers.
Sounds good. And Agamemnon will leave them to their business and head home and, do his thing at home.
Ooh.
Alright,
Ooh.
where? So everyone gets a tent, a bed, and a footlocker, and Agamemnon heads home.
Except me.
Except for Warlink, because you're not there right now.
We've made accommodations for you, Warlink.
Claire, if you really want, you can sleep outside the temple.
Oh.
They don't have beds for you in the temple.
Alright, Claire will stay
They
at the...
just have wooden pews. That's it. All we got.
I'm gonna look that up because that's probably they can get you They can probably get you like a bed with the priest's quarters if you want, but right now, pretty much.
Preferably.
Okay.
Feels nice to be somewhere familiar. The smell of a temple. Plus, I might want to talk to Mr. Priest.
Unfortunately, this is not your temple.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So.
Barracks it is. Sad boy hours.
Welcome back.
Hello. I tried. They said no.
Oh. Well, what happened?
Well, I was like, hey, I can like sleep here, right? And they're like, who are you? And so I just like had to come back and I gotta sleep here.
Ah. Well, we have a tent for you, and a bedroll, and a footlocker.
Claire's gonna put all of her stuff in the footlocker and she's just gonna sit on her bed and pull out her guitar and just play it while she waits on something to happen.
Oh.
You need a performance
Yeah,
check on
roll
that?
performance. Let's see how well you do.
Yes.
Here we go, boys. Performance.
I make
You
it
break
Where
a
are my
string.
rolls?
No, I make it a 13. I use my last sport 10.
Okay, before Claire starts to strum, Jericho kind of sees a vision of one of her strings breaking, and then he just kind of interjects, "You know, Claire, you might want to tune that before you start playing."
Claire will tune her guitar.
Roll a straight intelligence check.
I can't help you, sir.
You are on your own.
Oh.
You break the string anyways.
Oh, my luck. Claire will change the string.
It's a good thing you got him out of the way.
Claire will take one of her extra strings and put it on a new one.
Okay,
Can the title of the stream be Claire tries to play a guitar?
Claire tries but fails. Let's
Claire
see.
isn't smart enough to do anything.
Apparently. Okay, do just a straight dex check. Unskilled
Surely it
dex.
can't happen.
Okay, you managed to get the string on there. It takes you a little while, probably about 30 minutes. But
Oh
you
my
finally figure out how the strings are supposed to go on the guitar.
Claire, fed up with her guitar, will now put it
Smash it?
back in its case and
Smash
put it
it?
away.
Smash
No,
it.
not yet. I have a plan for that, but not yet.
El Kabong.
Oh,
Claire
dear.
will just sort of read her texts and just sit on her bed.
Claire tries to play a guitar.
Claire fails miserably.
Does anyone else want to do anything before the next day?
Nope. A good rest.
How late was it, you said?
It's sun's just about going down. You've got a little bit of light left.
Yeah, I'll be good then.
Oh no, yeah, titles. Here we go. Okay. Change it to Claire tries but fails.
To play a guitar.
No, just Claire tries but
Everything.
fails. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's just gonna be the whole stream.
Yeah.
Me trying to do stuff and just failing.
Apparently.
My whole life.
I think that's just about my life too. By the way, I forgot to mention this, but I don't know if anyone else has this recurring nightmare where you're like stuck behind the driver's seat and you're trying to drive the car and you can't hit the brakes.
Yes.
Mine is I'm stuck in the back seat trying to get to the front seat to hit the brakes.
Mine is
Yeah.
I'm trying to drive from the back seat.
Anyways, that dream got exponentially worse once I started driving the ambulance. Anyways.
Strapped down in the gurney. And there's no door.
Just trapped in the gurney trying to hit the lights on the brake. And, okay. New day is dawning! Oh, wait. Agamemnon, did you want to do anything roleplay-wise with your daughter?
No.
Oh.
No, it's fine. I'll just
Oh.
let her be.
Kinda.
What are you guys thinking? She was put to bed.
That's unfortunate.
Anyways. Let's see. Okay, so you guys have met Henry. You can take a look at that.
That's Lucius.
Yes,
His name is actually Lucius.
Yes, I know it is. You met Farah. Justice reigns from above!
Thank you.
Justice.
Just ice reigns from above.
She almost has as much belts on her dress than Lulu.
And there's Alora.
Beautiful.
She's the Avatar, and you gotta deal with it. Alright, dawn of a new day.
24 hours remain.
No.
Just to clarify, so like, the wife is a dwarf,
No. She was raised by
Okay.
dwarves.
so she's
So-
a human.
She's a human.
So we've got this Lloyd Irving vibe going here.
Your
Not
kid is
really.
the Avatar.
I'm the Avatar, I get you gotta deal with it. Okay, so Agamemnon gets to sleep in a nice comfy bed while everyone else gets to sleep in a cot. But Agamemnon wakes up to Daddy! Daddy, 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 daddy.
Yes.
Daddy, 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 daddy's back, yeah! Daddy's back, yeah!
Wait, aren't you late for practice? Gotta get out and do your training
Daddy's
every
back,
day.
daddy's back, yeah! Daddy's back, yeah! It's probably like 5 a.m.
Yeah, why isn't she in training? Jeez.
Because she's 4.
Can we
I
rename?
started training when I was 4.
Can we rename the stream into Daddy's Back?
No.
Dang it.
She's sitting there dancing. Yay, daddy's back, yay!
He begins tossing and playing around and, just generally roughhousing with her.
If you need a catapult spell,
Just
She's heavier than that. She's heavier than that. Okay, you want to know something funny? I actually coded this in for her character.
oh no.
I'm gonna try harder than that.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you today, Dad. Ah! She just kind of just flails like
And that's why you practice every day.
I practiced yesterday, and I practiced the day before, and I didn't practice that other day because I found a frog, and well, I wanted to eat it, but Mommy said I couldn't, so I gave her the frog, and then Mommy cooked the frog, and then I ate the frog. She said I ate frogs, but I've been practicing every day, Dad.
Good.
Keep Mellum away from her.
Does Jericho sense a disturbance in the force?
Roll your portents for today. Oh, you did.
Yeah, I do.
No disturbances in the force. You can't catapult her. She weighs more than 10 pounds.
Not if we cut her up into 5-pound chunks.
I think you would have bigger problems if you tried that.
Yes.
Agamemnon.
Not problems with Agamemnon, more like problems with the GM saying, "Get out of my campaign." We do not advocate the cutting up of children.
I'm gonna let her do one more punch, but I'm gonna lean into it, let her get advantage on that. And I don't have
Okay.
my armor, so
It's not going to do any damage.
I know, but I want to encourage her.
There you go.
Yeah, she hits.
Ah! You take
I
8d10 damage.
I overplay it so hard.
Gotcha! I win today! I win! I win! I win! She just runs out to the hall to get
All that
breakfast.
practice. Oh.
I wish you wouldn't do this at 5 in the morning.
Well, I don't get to say when I wake up.
She just throws the
I'll get out of
covers
your
back
hair.
over her. She just throws the covers back over her head.
I'm gonna take care of Alora for the morning and let Farrah sleep, and then
All right.
probably around 8 or so I'll go get them out of the barracks.
Alright, shifting our story, it's probably about 30 minutes past dawn when a stout little halfling walks up to the fortress gates.
Ha!
Halt! Who goes there?
I am Warlink. I'm with Agamemnon.
Warlink, huh? One moment. Let's see, halfling, yeah. Oh, yep, okay, checks out. Head on through.
Oh, really?
Let them know
Okay,
you
cool,
are at the
thanks.
gate. You walk for probably about another 30 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. And you
Marvin's like,
get to really
super
huge
relaxed.
walls and just stone walls, probably about 20 feet high, just ripe for titans to,
Ha!
Anyways. You get near to the gate and he says, "Oh, who goes there?"
The name's Warlink. I'm here looking for Agamemnon and his party of consorts.
Captured. Are we supposed to be expecting you?
The other guys let me in.
Other guys. Okay. Let's take a look here. Warlink. Oh yeah, here we go. Halfling, brown hair. Yep. All right, says right here. We'll let you in. Head on through, sir. And they just open up kind of one of the smaller doors to let you into the fortress.
Smaller doors.
Yeah, like the people doors, not like the huge doors.
Fine.
what do you mean, smaller doors?
I mean the smaller doors they use to let people through, not the huge doors to let cavalry charge through. You know what I
And
meant.
I go through.
So
Could I try to pickpocket them as I walk through?
There are about 3 of them. They're not really paying you much attention. You can probably grab one of their pockets. Just keep in
Can I
mind
roll?
that these are royal soldiers.
Fine. I go on without pickpocketing.
I mean, yeah, they do have money, but you pickpocket from a soldier, you're going to the stocks.
Well,
And not to mention, they probably don't have too much.
Well, that
I
is
go
an
on
easy-
without pickpocketing.
Alright, so you're in the fort now.
Yay!
Let's see, wages per day for a soldier is...
was it like 1 silver, 2 silver?
Well, I'm looking. Okay, military, here we go. Infantry is 2 silver a day.
That's what you want to tell her.
This is D&D other, so... any D&D edition. Anyways. Well, he could be, like, saving up, so he could have, like, who knows.
You could have a cookie business.
Yeah, he could have a cookie business. Heck, the Lich in my last game had a bakery.
Why not? I mean, you're immortal.
Is it
By the way,
delicious?
what stuff does the place here have
Jericho.
for sale?
It wasn't delicious. It was to die for.
Oh my lord.
What's for sale here?
Well, there's beer, and there's bread, and there's weapons, and maybe some clothes.
Are there any like archer bracers or something?
If you're talking like magical items, no. But if you want just like bracers to make yourself look cool, then yes.
Dang it.
It's a fort. They're not going to have a lot of magical items. Besides, how much do those cost?
Bracers of archery.
Yeah, where's my DM screen? There it is. Braces of archery are common, therefore cost.
They're wondrous major uncommon.
Oh wow, at least 500 gold. Let's see, yeah. Yeah, those are gonna set you back a ways.
Alright, in that case, I just walk around, get acquainted with the layout of the fort, and maybe try to look for a place to eat.
Alright, roll
before I
a
find-
perception check.
Okay.
You can very obviously smell like bread and other baked goods coming from the north. So you can very easily kind of find your way up there if you wanted to find like a tavern or something.
This is a fort, right? So there's probably not going to be lowlifes here? Like thieves?
I don't know, there might be. I mean, where there's war profiteering.
Oh, I guess. When people die out on the battlefield, they don't need their armor and weapons anymore.
Can I eat in a tavern and then just talk with the locals and also use thieves' cant to see if there's any thieves around and try to get more information around the surrounding area?
Yeah, roll just a straight d20 for luck. See how well your luck is. Just a regular
1d.
d20.
Oof.
You are certain that there are no thieves, and this is a very upstanding settlement because you keep using your thieves' camp, but people just keep giving you odd looks.
Oof. Alright, I guess that's all I can learn from this place.
No.
Alright, let's shift on over to everyone else at the barracks. You wake up in Squad 5's barracks, and you can see that there are a bunch of other non-standard humanoid races.
Why does it smell all of a sudden?
It's a wall cap, what do you want?
Alright.
I need breakfast. I need eggs. Claire would like to start looking for food.
You can see in the barracks there's kind of like a line for like food. Someone set up a table that's got some food on it.
What kind of food?
Bread, milk, cheese.
Gruel!
Claire would like
My
to
favorite.
look for a tavern. Get some real food.
Alright, how do you want to find it?
I would like to ask the nearest person. Oh wait, no. I would like to ask someone who looks like they know what they're doing.
Currently the only person that looks like they know what they're doing are the people serving food. Everyone else is just eating.
Even we don't look like we know what we're doing.
Alright,
You turn to Jericho.
I guess I'll just start walking around like I normally do till I find some.
Alright, roll a 1d20. Eventually you manage to kind of amble your way to the north. Takes you about 10-15 minutes, but you can easily pick out the smell of kind of baking bread, and you can hear kind of the raucous laughter of a tavern.
I want to go inside the tavern.
Alright, roll a perception check. Alright, you make your way inside, and you can easily find some food there. And, hey look, it's Warlink.
Whoa, Warlink, what are you doing here?
Oh look, it's Egg Lady.
Hello. So, like, where have you been?
out and about.
Doing what?
Don't worry about it.
Alright, that's good enough for me. What you getting?
Breakfast, I guess.
Nice. Me too, and I'm gonna sit down right next to him and wait for someone to come over to me.
What do you have?
Eggs.
Oh, that's a good one. Eggs.
There's no eggs?
We don't serve eggs here. Can't afford to keep the chickens.
And
What, you got any meat? Something like that?
Yeah, we got some dried meat, some bacon. That's about it.
How much for the bacon?
Bacon will be 5 coppers per piece.
I hand down, like, a silver piece.
Alright,
how much?
coming right up.
How much bacon is that?
That's 2 pieces of bacon.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Are these, like, thick pieces of bacon? Or, like, normal little...
They
sad
aren't.
pieces?
They're normal little sad pieces of bacon because you are in a fort and they don't have much luxury.
Alright. Oh,
Super salty.
They're not super
that should
salty.
do.
They taste fine. They're just not, you know, they're not Jimmy John quality.
I will eat my sad pieces of bacon.
Hey, Egg Lady, is everyone else here?
Yes, we were all at the barracks and we slept and Agamemnon's wife is hot and
Wait, what?
I just decided to, yeah, Agamemnon's wife is here. And I woke up and I saw a whole bunch of people in line for some food. I was like, I don't want no cheap soldier food, so I came and had sad bacon instead.
Ah,
You should come join us. We've been missing you.
Meanwhile, the scene shifts for just a second to Agamemnon's house, where he's getting breakfast ready, and Agamemnon, of course, goes out to the chicken hut that they have, you know, stored away to the chickens that they keep, and prepares scrambled eggs for Laura.
You what?
Oh, you heard him.
Because they can afford to keep chickens.
watch Claire as she's talking to me, just like stops and then
Story
just like
shifts back to Claire.
Just turns.
Next.
But yeah,
looks like I sense a
we've been-
disturbance in the forest.
Wait, Whirling, do you hear that?
No.
Sounds like bird product. That,
And then watch Claire just like.
It's clear that Claire is hallucinating because
hallucinating
she
without
really
eggs.
wants those eggs.
I will find eggs some other day. And I am going to sort of eat my bacon and leave.
Meanwhile,
Go back to the barracks.
Meanwhile, back at the barracks with everyone else.
Still asleep.
There are a bunch of Dragonborn and Tieflings and maybe some half-orcs here and there.
Oh.
In case you guys wanted to mingle with your own kind. Ew.
Where's Layla?
Layla is very, like, her hair is normally very, you know, kind of straight and whatnot, but she wakes up, she's really frazzled. Kind of like she didn't sleep very well last night.
get on a
This isn't
magic
her
school bus.
bathtub.
She
Are
misses
there
her
any
bath.
other Tritons here?
You actually don't see any other Tritons here.
Oh.
In fact, a Dragonborn comes up to Layla and says, "Don't see many Tritons around these parts."
I mean, I don't see many Dragonborns either.
What are you talking about? I
He
have no
is-
idea.
Many.
He points at Sivart. 1,
We see
points
each other
over.
all the time.
2, 3, 4, 5. As he's pointing out all the other Dragonborn nearby. There's 5 of us and only 1 of you. Just saying.
Okay, your point's been taken.
What brings you out here?
Somebody has to heal all these idiots.
He says, I see. And he just kind of goes on to eating his meal and walks away.
What do we have to eat?
Not eggs.
Not eggs.
Bread
and cheese and water and
Oh, this
gruel.
isn't the worst. Alright. I'll get myself some gruel. Jericho, are you up?
Yeah, Jericho got up and pretty right away just went.
Oh, Jericho's not in his tent. Nope, never mind. Alright.
He's sitting at the table and just digging in pretty hard.
Oh, there it is. Savard will join him with more gruel, bread, and stale cheese.
I never said it was stale.
Oh, it's not
Agamemnon
stale.
will come into the barracks and greet everyone.
Sir?
Oh, look, it's Captain 4. Oh, isn't he the one that didn't like demis? What's he doing here?
I never said I didn't like demis.
Uh-huh, sure.
You see those people you're eating with, the new ones? They're my troop.
They've stopped paying
Special
attention to you.
squad. Ah, goddamn.
Ah, Aggie, glad to see you didn't totally abandon us.
Well, my wife has things to do, and I can't stand Alora too long.
Wow.
We would hope the training would tire her out, but it's made her a bit
She's
more,
a very energetic young girl.
yes,
Yeah, she's gonna be the Avatar, yo.
And you gotta deal with it.
It just encourages her.
Has anyone seen Claire?
Yeah, she went to get some eggs.
About this time, Claire starts walking up. Warlink, were you following her?
Sure, why not?
Claire starts walking back to the camp.
Found.
Who is that half-pint individual? Oh, it's Warling!
I found him. It was me.
It's more like I found you guys, but okay.
Warling,
Guys,
how
guess
have you been?
Okay. It took a while to track you guys down. Why are you guys here, anyways?
Good question.
Hoping to get more information
Agamemnon?
on that.
We're here at the request of the crown, to take care of some orcs that are getting out of hand. Something that the fort normally can't handle. And that means money. I thought that might appeal to you.
Oh, there we go. That's why we're here. We're here for money.
About this time, kind of one of the fort couriers runs up to you. Oh, Captain! Captain! Just kind of flags you down, Agamemnon. He says, "Oh, Captain, the general would like to speak with you as soon as he can." And he reaches inside of his bag and he pulls out 5 insignias for private. He says, "For the new recruits."
Recruits.
All right, we'll be there as soon as we finish breakfast.
All right,
Do you have to
on our
sign
way.
anything?
We're part of the military now.
you've
have to
already
sign
signed
anything?
everything. You've already signed.
What?
Yeah,
Even
don't you
me?
Don't you remember last session?
Huh?
At the end, they had before you entered the fort, they had you sign papers.
I wasn't there.
Huh? Weird.
Good. Did we
Aha! I'm the loophole. I'm in a loophole.
As he hands you one of the private insignias.
Dang it.
We'll get orders drafted up for him shortly, but we'll be putting them in Squad 5. General's orders.
That's fine, but they're mainly going to be working with me.
The general would like to meet with you about that, sir.
All right, be right there.
Agamemnon, don't leave us.
And he walks off to the general's tent. And you
Can
know
I
what?
follow?
I'm gonna put No.
Stealthily?
I don't want to
I mean, you could try. I'm not gonna
What?
stop you from trying. All right, let's see. Bring out the other tokens. There we go. I didn't make one for Elaine. Oh yeah, I did. There he is. And the general.
Hector!
Ho ho!
Oh ho!
I couldn't tell the difference. Both the same.
Bless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good actually.
Okay. Everyone gets their nameplates. You represent.
So Augustus duplicated himself?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
They're twins.
There we go. It's his twin brother September is.
No.
Okay, Augustus, General, Wembley, Captain, and Murab's. Okay, yeah, that's everyone. Okay. So, anyone want to do anything before?
I rolled a 17 on stealth.
Okay. Let's see if any of the guards noticed you.
Roll 100 d20s.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guards noticed you.
Rat.
And 5 of them are like, what's he doing? But then you start getting into the restricted areas and they're so, hey, you can't be here.
Fine.
Move along, Private.
I haven't signed anything yet, though.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
I didn't even sign the bandit documents.
That's right. Augustus.
For the boss that's no longer alive.
Yeah. Anyways, Agamemnon, you make it into the tent. The captain's tent. It's kind of like the war planning room. And you see there, of course, the general just kind of looking over. General Lawrence Mele. I don't know how to pronounce that last name.
Melee?
It's not Melee. Mele. He's gonna be Mele. There we go.
Minute.
That's a lame name for Hector.
You're a lame name. There we go. Now everyone gets to see his huge name. He's kind of poring over documents. He goes, "Oh, Captain, you're back."
Aye, General. You called.
I had heard word that you'd entered the fort last night, but I didn't believe it, and yet here you are. I must thank you for coming back so soon.
Of course, you should also thank my compatriots. They agreed to attend me on this mission.
Yeah. He just goes, yes. Alright, well, we're just waiting on Elaine now. So, let me get one thing clear, Captain. You are not here officially, as it were. You're technically still on leave. That being said, I want you to stick with this group of yours. I've heard great things about certain items being stolen from the capital.
Also, off the books, as it were.
Yes. Right. Well, you're not here officially. We'll still pay you. And as soon as we get done with this orc problem, we'll send you and your wife and kid back to the fort with all the others. He's talking about all the other soldiers that are going on leave.
Sounds good to me.
Right.
So, what is your plan? You already have a scouting party, squad 5, is it?
Yeah, we're waiting for Captain Murab to get back. Then we can figure out what we need to do to quell this rebellion, this uprising, or whatever you want to call it. They've been pushing the gates a lot since you've left. It's been quite demanding. Henry's got his hands full trying to keep the wounded in shape.
You should hire more clerics and medics. Have them shipped out from the capital.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll just, pop out medics left and right. You think I haven't tried that?
If only, right.
And Sir Wembley pops up. He's like, yes, I would rather like to get this war over with so I could go home and enjoy a nice wine or two. This is going on long enough. And Augustus is like, quite right. And while you guys are just kind of sitting there talking, the tent flaps just kind of burst open, fly open, and you hear, Elaine is here! Captain, I've been waiting for you to return. What news of you of the southeast? Says,
I'm good, and I do too. I can hear him from here.
says, oh yes, my men and I scouted the southeast as far as we could. Nothing but bandits and highwaymen. No orcs there, sir. Says, excellent. Perhaps we can push these orcs back and give ourselves some much-needed rest. Aye, General. Any word from Captain Murob? There's none yet. She hasn't come back.
When was she supposed to return?
She was supposed to come back last night. Probably ran into an orc or two. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Oh, let me take a look at my notes. Yep. Okay. Says, alright, here's what I'm thinking. He just unfurls this giant scroll. Says, we think the orcs are going to start an assault on the fort here in a couple of days. We'll use the same general strategy we've been doing. I want men watching the walls switched out every 2 hours. We can't get them. We gotta make sure they're not exhausted when the battle comes. He points to Augustus. Your squad 1 will be in the front as always with the lancers. He says, aye, Captain. He says, Sir Wembley, I want you to be on the walls with your archers. Heaven knows I've seen you feather a target from miles away. He's like, oh please sir, it's not that long. He says, and Elaine! Elaine! Oh yeah, sorry, Captain. He says, Elaine, I want you and your men to hide in these woods here. When we give the signal, you'll charge through and hopefully trample half of their forces with your cavalrymen. Elaine will get it done, sir! He says, see that you do. Our strategy is riding on it. Now, Captain Agamemnon, your squad will hold out here behind Augustus and his men. We'll fake a retreat, and at that point, we'll split the armies down the center here. We'll try and make it look like we're falling back. We'll get the orcs to fall through the center, right through here. And when that happens, Squad 5 will come in, and we'll destroy them with our special forces. Now, Captain, I want you to be with these men you brought with us. We'll make sure your lieutenant holds on to your squadron. He's as capable a commander as you, and I'm sure you know.
Of course.
And, he says, alright, now, here's what we'll do next. And, it just kind of goes through more general strategy meeting. Just kind of, what to do if this happens, what to do if this happens. If this happens, we'll do this, And, you pitch in and everyone's pitching in, like, here and there. And it's like, if this happens, we'll move our men here. Just kind of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, session goals, notes. Alright. Yep. And he says, alright, if everything's accounted for, we just need to wait for Captain Morab to come back soon. Hopefully she'll make it and we'll get her informed of the plan. And, alright, captains, you're dismissed.
Sir, and he'll head back and relay most of the information to the team.
Most. So what
Captain
are we doing now?
Agamemnon, it's been an age. How has it been?
It's been well. What do you want, Elaine?
I just wanted to catch up. It's been a while. I hope we can end this quickly.
Yes, it would be preferred. I have to attend to my unit, however, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, Captain. We shall see you on the battlefield. And then he gets, like, on his horse, and he's got, like, 2 horsemen with him. He's like, Elaine! And he rides off.
Sounds like that gold robot from Futurama.
I can't stand that guy.
Hedonism bot.
Yes.
I like him.
And,
He seems an energetic fellow.
Augustus is like, it's like, you don't have to like him. He's a good soldier.
Yes, and that's why I tolerate him.
I'll see you later, Captain. Until later, captains. I think I've got a saucy maid at the bar. It's got my name on it. Mr. Wembley goes off.
Aren't you glad you had us named it?
Sir Wembley the Third.
It's Wembley Wilburton.
Oh boy. Alright, that's done. Does anyone want to do anything within the fort? It's pretty much about 10 a.m. right about now.
I'm good.
Yeah, did you want to do your magic stuff now, Savert?
What magic stuff do you have in mind?
Out of character, but like, can't you do the familiar thing now?
No. Didn't pick it up.
Pact of the Book, or whatever it's called. Tome.
I could have gotten familiar with it, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go more cleric-y.
He needs to go, he needs to get a musical instrument, not a familiar.
Alrighty, well, we're good.
Yeah, can't go too much farther with it until I find some ink that can actually work on the thing.
Alright, anybody want to do anything before the next event happens and you all die? I mean...
We'll maybe die.
Claire would like to turn to Agamemnon. Is Agamemnon like back at the barracks?
I don't know, is he? It's up to him.
Yes, he is.
Claire would like to turn to Agamemnon and say, "Hey, so I noticed there don't seem to be a lot of eggs around here. Do you have any idea where I could find some?" You're pretty knowledgeable on the point.
Eggs. The ones we have are usually enough for us daily, and the extra we give to...
You usually don't have extra. You've got.
Do you know how chickens work?
No, I'm not exactly sure how chickens work.
I don't think he knows where eggs come from. Excuse me.
We clearly don't have enough eggs to feed you as well.
Well, no, I'm curious because wherever eggs are, there's chickens, and if chickens make eggs, and if I was to have one, then I would have eggs.
Okay.
You'd like to purchase a chicken?
I would like to buy a chicken.
Oh god.
Do you have any idea where I could buy a chicken?
Back in Earthcut.
Darn. So there's no sort of chicken keep around here that would perhaps...
No. Maybe some of the outlying farms to the southeast have one, but I'm not going out of my way.
Would Claire have enough time to go there?
I mean, Claire has
Like,
all the time in the
during
world to
the
do
day.
what she wants, but I mean, it'd
Claire
probably
would like
take
to
you.
go.
It'd probably take you a day just to get there.
Yeah, no, never mind. Claire loves eggs, but not a day's worth. Okay, fine, Agamemnon. No eggs for me today. That is it.
Alright.
Can I try to use my thieves' cant again and talk to people around me to see if I can get any extra?
Where are you gonna try it?
Well, how about the barracks? I haven't been to the barracks. Well, I haven't tried the barracks yet.
Alright, you're currently in Squad 5's barracks, so you can start asking around there. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I need to roll them.
with... You know what? Just roll a deception check.
Deception check.
Yes, to
Okay.
kind of work it into your normal everyday conversation. All right, you kind of talking with people, and you're kind of giving like code phrases every now and then, but no one really seems to be responding.
Warlink, that's silly. I'll join you.
In what? Talking to people?
Making odd gestures at people.
As far as you're concerned, he's just talking to people.
Doesn't look like I can get any more from here.
Doesn't look like it.
Alright, then I am good. Ready to kill some people.
All right. About noon. Let's put on some battle music. Why not? No. Yeah, why not? That's good. About noon, you hear the trumpets, but it's a different tune this time. Instead, it goes. And Agamemnon can easily identify it as courier has returned, followed by the three short bursts of something's attacking the gate, essentially. Thank you, phone.
It is time.
But so you can hear like some shouts as people are getting ready for combat. But eventually the all clear horn sounds. So it was something. So it's probably they thought it was something, but it was something else. But does anyone run to the western gate to see what's going on, or do you just kind of hang out and do some other things?
Agamemnon would check it out.
Claire will follow Agamemnon.
Let's all go as a group.
All right, everyone goes
That
as a group.
sounds silly going as a group.
But eventually, a bloodied figure on a horse comes riding in, and Henry's just like automatically there. But Aggie
Sort of phases into existence.
yeah, just disappears from around the corner. Aggie can see that it's clearly the face of Captain Murab of Squad 5. And she's riding in, and she's like really bloodied. And she just falls off her horse. And Henry's like, "Quick, get the claws! Get the water!" And runs up to the injured Murab. And immediately starts going to work. He says, "Quickly, carry her to the infirmary. Got no time to lose." And then she presses a bag into Henry's hands, and then he just kind of stands there and just looking at it. And Henry looks up and looks around and sees you, Agamemnon. And he rushes over and just kind of pushes it into your hands and says, "Give this to the general. She seemed it seemed very important that he reach it, that he see it." And then runs off. "Staunch the bleeding! Get a tourniquet on her right away!" and they carry her off.
And Aggie will bust us to the general.
Alright, you make it to the general's tent, and he's inside. Says, "Oh, Captain, what is it?"
I have a package for you from Marab, bloodied as she was.
Bloodied? Is she going to be alright? Is she fine? What's happened? Is she hurt?
She's with Henry now, don't worry.
Oh!
I'm sure she'll be okay.
Oh, I see. Well, let's see what you've got. And he takes the sack from you and opens it up. And he says, "Well, that's strange." And he upends it onto his table after clearing away just kind of a small space for it. In Agamemnon, you can clearly see what is an orc's hand, but instead of green, the skin is red, and the hand looks bigger than it should be.
Well, that's not good.
Huh. This is disturbing, in the least. What do you think it means?
A new breed? Magically infused? Who knows?
I don't like this. Come with me to the infirmary. We need to see how she's doing.
And away we go.
You start.
Could Jericho have gone like with Henry to check after the general or captain? Sorry.
Yeah, you can go with him. As you're getting to the infirmary, you can see Marab's kind of in a really bad state, kind of bleeding here and there. There's a small trail of blood drops leading towards the infirmary, and Henry's kind of working on the tourniquet, just kind of saying a quick prayer over her, trying to heal the wounds that he can. And eventually you get to the infirmary itself, but you get stopped by a guard, and he says, "Sorry, personnel only."
Right, totally understandable. If I could help her, would you let me through?
Are you a healer?
I have dabbled.
Oh.
And he kind of looks inside, and he just kind of whistles. He just kind of whistles. "You there, over here." And like, what looks like kind of one of the staff kind of shows up. He's like, "What is it?" It's like, "This one says he's got skills with healing. Think you can test him?" Says, I suppose. He takes out a knife and he pricks his finger and says, "All right, my child, close the wound using only your hands."
So medicine check.
Medicine check is for applying bandages and essentially doing physical interactions. He's essentially asking you to do some kind of magic.
Right. Okay. Well, then I'll just go ahead and burn my. I'll do a cure wounds at first level on him.
Can you do that?
Yeah, because
That's
I'm
right.
a
You're a bard now. And the wound closes up just and knits, and he says, and there's no scar. He says, interesting. So, yes, I see. You do seem to have the gift. What were you looking to employ yourself at the infirmary?
No, more just I saw a really injured, important person go in, and I thought I might offer to, help her out because she looked really bad.
Oh, no. Don't worry, we have our best healers on it. We're not going to let one of the captains die so easily.
I'm sure you would do your best. It's just hard to, watch someone injured walk away when you could help. Maybe feel like you could, but yeah.
I understand. And he kind of fumbles around a bit. Here, take this pin, and it's just kind of like this small pin with like a 6-petaled flower on it. And he just kind of gives it to you and says, "Here, put this on your lapel. You're identified as one with the gift of healing. Should the need arise and we need an extra healers, we'll know that you are one of us.
Well, thank you. I'll be sure to wear it proudly.
Yes. Now, if you excuse me, I have other matters to attend to. Good day, my son.
Sorry to bother you.
He says, and then the guard just kind of looks at you and says, "It's rough, I know. See one of your own mates getting in there. Had a couple that didn't come out. I know how it goes."
Unfortunately, we can each only do so much.
Just kind of grunts at you, takes like a swig from a hip flask he has. About this time, Agamemnon and the general are walking by, as well as Augustus, who just kind of joined you on your way because he heard about the courier coming in too, and he's been apprised of the situation. And they come walking up, and the general's like, "Soldier, where'd they take the captain?" Says, "Sir, probably to the trouble room, sir. Left side, third door." Says, "Thank you." And he says, "Alright, let's head inside." It's like, "You wait for me in the waiting area. We don't need to crowd them up." She needed PC help?
Player character.
Oh. I was thinking like computers. Anyways, the general, Captain Agamemnon, and Captain Augustus start walking through the halls, and kind of one of the staff says, "Sir, we can't be in here while they're working on it." It's like, I'm the general here, and I get to see her whenever I want. My captains will wait here. Make room." He says, just kind of skirts off and kind of runs down to the trauma center, and the general's kind of falling behind. He says, "Alright, wait for me here. We don't want to get in their way." And, he's kind of clanking down through the hall in his giant armor. And he gets to the trauma center, and Aggie, you can clearly hear and see him from here. They're just like, "How's it look? Is it bad?" It's like, "It's pretty bad, but I'm sure we'll bring it back soon." It's like, "I need to speak with her." It's like, "Well, it'll probably be another hour or so." It's like, "I need to speak with her now." He said, "Sir, I'm sorry, but we're doing all we can. We need to keep her conscious and alive. That's more important." He says, just kind of bangs on the wall, kind of breaks it, and he just like clenches his fist. He says, "I understand," and then starts walking back toward you, Agamemnon, and you can tell he's really mad. He says, "They're going to be in surgery for a while. They'll stabilize her soon, but we might not be able to talk with her for a while."
What do you want us to do? Should we head out now?
No. Keep the men at the ready, just in case they start to attack the walls. I don't like this. We'll stick to the plan. Keep changing out shifts every 2 hours. Make sure the men are full. And get them off. And tell the tavern to stop selling drinks. Last thing we need is soldiers on the field drunk off there. And he just kind of walks off. You could tell he's just really frustrated at the situation, because he wants information, but he can't have it. So, as you're standing there, everyone can hear the trumpets again. He goes, signaling that basically the fortress is now on high alert. Alright, anyone want to do anything real quick?
If we got a little bit of time, I'm just gonna go, lean against a tent, not bother anyone, and just read my books so I can regain that spell slot.
Okay. You can do that. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's change the music back over. Agamemnon's theme. All right.
Oh,
So
I thought we were gonna fight.
Nope.
Aw.
No, they're not gonna attack the fort just yet.
Cowards!
I'm an orc. Eventually, you know, an hour passes, and the general's kind of back at the waiting room, just pacing back and forth. And eventually, someone comes in and he says, "She's awake. She can speak with you now, General." And he says, "Good. Can my captains follow?" He says, "It would be best if she only spoke to you, sir." He says, "Very well. Wait here, captains." And eventually, all four of you are in the waiting room. Sir Wembley, Elaine, Augustus, and Agamemnon, just kind of hanging out. And Sir Wembley's like, I heard about the Hand. What do you think it is, Captain?" Nodding to you, Aggie.
I don't know.
And that's why you have such a boorish imagination. And you, Captain Elaine. Oh, yes! If it's anything, it's an opponent worthy of my squadron. What do you think? What do you think, Sir Wembley? A bigger orc? Easier target to hit? Make sure to give your men some target practice. Says, yes. If they're any bigger than the current ones, I'd fear this battle would be too easy. And Augustus walks over and is like, don't get overconfident. That's how you lose the battle. Says, "Oh, you worry too much, old man. I'm sure we'll do just fine." Yes, the strategy of the generals have not failed us yet. Even if it's a stronger, bigger, nastier foe, we'll just run them over like we always do. And you guys are just kind of bantering and talking, worrying about the battle coming up. And it's about 10-15 minutes. The general comes back. He says, "Well, I've got some good news. I've got some bad news. Good news is Captain Murab's going to make it. Well, I guess that was pretty obvious. Our healers are pretty good. Bad news is, looks like the entire orc horde is on its way. And that Hand, apparently there's a new breed. Stronger than the green ones. Tougher. A little bit bigger. Apparently Captain Murab ran into one of them. She had to take it down by herself. Barely made it out. And this is kind of worrying to you because she's essentially on your level, Aggie. So if she had trouble fighting with it, the possibility is that you would have trouble fighting with it.
Aye, but I have my group, so I'll be fine.
Love that confidence.
There's more than one.
Oh, dear.
He says, well,
At least one of them doesn't have a hand, though.
she said she killed it, disembodied voice. She brought the hand back as proof. Said she might not believe us. Anyways.
Should have brought the head.
The hand is easier to transport, disembodied voice. Anyways. Let's get to our stations and make sure our squads are ready for combat. I'm sure as soon as the orc horde is spotted, we'll be ready in time. As much as I don't like it, this is why we're here, gentlemen. We're going to stop this horde from reaching Earthcut. And maybe we'll be heroes. Maybe. You can tell the general's kind of worried. Maybe Captain Murab said something that worried him. But the fort's still on high alert, and the captains are just gonna. Well, it's good to know the captain's doing well. I think I'll head on back to the tavern and no more drinking. He's like, oh yes, right, of course. He says, I'll be glad to get this battle over with so I can return to the bottle, at least for a bit. And Elena's like, yes, for glory and honor and such. And he says, alright, everyone head back to your barracks or what have you. I don't want you tensing up before this fight. Last thing we need is you tensing up on the battleground. Your men are looking at you for leadership. So make sure you show them what we're all about. Oh, I forgot to add a track. So let's see. Unmute to turn off that music so I can listen properly. What was it called? Come on, brain. There we go. No. Yep, we'll use that one. Yep, that's good. Alright, so as you guys are leaving these guys are leaving the infirmary. Does anyone want to do anything else in the fort?
I'm good.
Alright.
I'm good. I think so.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. As you are leaving, you hear a shrill, booming voice. Fools of the Fort Framery! And it's just booming and echoing everywhere. And you can kind of hear just like it's everywhere. And it's piercing into your brain. It's like, you will soon learn of the full force of the Order of Chaos! And, people are starting to point into the sky. And, off to the west, you see this lone figure just kind of standing there in midair.
In midair?
He's standing there in midair. This is
Well, you don't see that every day.
This is humans! Plague on this world! Soon you'll know the tender caress of hell!
Well, he just takes a shot at it.
What?
I'm looking at you.
Whirling rolls an attack.
You shoot! This guy is miles in the air, okay?
I know. It just goes up and it just goes down a bit.
It just flies up a bit and it falls down. It says,
We're all watching.
fools! You cannot hit me with your mortal weapons! And immediately you hear this, Archers, fire! And you just see all these arrows just come loose from the fort, and they just start to head towards him, and they just miss. All of them miss.
Oh, that was perfect.
So, I mean, kinda, Warlink, you had the right idea, but like these arrows just pass by him, they miss, and right. So you see this guy, crazy man. Show to players. Show to everyone. There you go. Soon the orc hordes will roll over this fort like it was nothing! I shall return to this world, and chaos will reign!
Well, I did crit, so couldn't I?
Yes, but unfortunately
I know.
he's too far.
Kind of sounds like the gingerbread man from Shrek.
Guys.
He says, and then he says, "Now you will taste the power of chaos! This will be but a short herald of your destruction! Go forth, my creation! Go forth and show them the power of chaos!"
Do me a favor and say it's just a short way in that voice.
It's just a short way! Is that a short joke?
Thank you. Ringtone.
And
saved.
then he just kind of disappears, and you hear this really,
Jenkins.
you hear this really loud. Oh, I'm an orc! You see this giant red humanoid thing running towards the walls, and you hear this, "Archers, loose!" And you just see all these archers just let loose hundreds of arrows from the walls. And they just pull about 10, 15, 20 arrows pour into this thing. He goes, "Oh, I'm an orc!" And he just kind of stopped running, but he's walking slowly. "I'm an orc! I'm an orc! Loose!" More arrows. 10, 15, 20 more arrows appear out of him. He goes, "I'm an orc!" And he just falls to the ground. And there's just this very sick blood just staining the battleground. Dun dun dun. Okay. And then the general kind of turns to his captains. He says, Did anyone else see that?"
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the old man. I tried
I
to
would
shoot
hope
him.
so.
Yep.
Then he is like, "Quickly to the walls." And he runs up to the ramparts. And he gets up to the spot and he says, "Do you see anything?" "No, sir, nothing yet, but I think the trees are moving." "Are they coming?" It's like, "Probably, sir." "Wait, there, a scout." "Yes, I can see them now." Oh, goddess, help us. There's so many. Just let me see. And he pulls and he takes the telescope and he looks past, and he can see just. Well, actually, he hands it to Agamemnon. He says, "Take a look, Captain."
And I take a look.
Hundreds of orcs. And about 1 in 20 of them are big and red. All of them with axes and war battle. All of them marching forward toward the fortress.
Well, that's not good. And I let my party to let them know that it's time to prepare.
Oh dear. It's like, that's more than I expected. Looks like we've got a fight ahead of us. Will the players be able to survive the orc hordes? Will Fort Freybury fall, or will it stand? Will Elora ever become the Avatar? Who was that crazy old man in the sky? These questions and more on the next time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Man, I didn't get to kill anything.